Well, this is a demonstration of the differences between direct air vacs and clean air vacuums. And I have two perfect examples to show this. I have a Hoover Roundabout stick vac. This actually got, just a couple days ago, I think it got on Friday. Yeah, almost 3 days ago. 3 days ago I got it from yard sale. And this is a direct air unit. It was made in 1996. 4-amp motor, mean effectiveness per amp 10. And for clean air, I have my Dyson DC33 truss unit. Again, clean air system, pretty excellent technology, but that's not important. The main feature is a clean air design. Now, the reason when I first tried out the Roundabout and so much power it had, I finally figured out why Hoover had so much power but yet was energy efficient. It's because they have a direct air system. The motor and the fan is right here. It goes to the fan, goes up here, and then down into the collection bin, little dirt cup. On a Dyson, say it goes through the cleaner head, it goes through a little hose under here, goes into a valve pipe, up to this little tube, there it goes into the collection bin. Continue through the hose, goes through the hose, through the one, through the hose, down this little U-bend, up that pipe, this tube, into the bin. And I thought I'd show you the differences, show you a demonstration of how it exactly works. I have 6 bits of dog food, 1 for the Dyson, 6 for the Dyson, 6 for the Hoover. And it demonstrates what happens when dirt hits the fan, or when dirt goes into the vacuum, into the dirt bin. You'll see right here. Of course, most vacuums today, even most stick vacs and hand vacs, are clean air units. They're clean air units because they're more reliable. They found them more reliable. You won't damage the fan. You won't damage the fan with a vacuum when you're picking up, say, dog food, or if you accidentally pick up a paper clip or a thumbtack. This is going into the collection bin. It's not going to get damaged by the vacuum at all. A direct air unit has its fan exposed. This puts it at the direct air. It puts it at a disadvantage, of course, because if, say, a paper clip, say if a thumbtack, say if a penny, if you accidentally pick up a penny with a crevice tool, you're trying to get in there and a crevice tool. Let's say you accidentally pick up a penny. It can get the fan, it can chip the fan, it can damage the vacuum. Now in this case, I found it convenient. There's 4 screws at the bottom here, so for this, if you have this vacuum and it has something stuck in the fan, you can just take 4 screws out, take off the cover, clean out the fan, put it back on, you're ready to go again. And so that's some of the main differences. Of course, as I said, direct air units, they have a lot more power, but yet they're more energy efficient. That's what Hoover went with back in the early 90s. So I'm going to get my Dyson ready. I got 6 bits of dog food. I'm going to vacuum it all up. Just this. I'm going to then take the Hoover, vacuum up its 6 bits. Now this will be loud. It will hit the fan and go. That's when that's the dog food hitting the fan, and then it goes into the cleaner. So let me do it with the Dyson. If you heard it, I don't know if you heard it, but it just went straight into the collection bin. It didn't sound like it goes through the motor at all. Let me get my Hoover ready. I have the floor head turned off since I used the hose. I'm going to use an extension. Here we go. me put my phone again, put the cleaner head, this little floor nozzle back on. Here we go. So I vacuumed up the 6 bits with Dyson, 6 bits with the Hoover. Now we're going to see what happens to each set of dog food bits when they went into the vacuum. Here's the direct air unit. As you can see here, the dog food bits has remained intact. That's because they went through the hose into the valve pipe, goes into the collection bin. It then goes in the motor. So the motor is protected. The Hoover, a direct air design, this is what you'll get. If you'll see, let me put my collection bin back on. Now if you'll notice, other than that bits of foam, you'll see that the dog food bits were crushed, were basically pulverized by the vacuum. There's the bits from a Dyson from a clean air unit, never entered the bin, never entered the motor, and passed through the fan. This is where it goes to a direct air unit, it gets pulverized. Now, of course, I think that helps give it more capacity in a sort of way. Of course, because it's crushing up the bits, then put it into the bag or into the collection bin. So, in a sort of way, it kind of acts like a lawn vacuum. If you ever use a lawn vacuum, you ever notice if you use a lawn vacuum and you vacuum up leaves, like the leaves are whole at first, and then when you take out the lawn vacuum cleaner's bag and shake it out, you ever notice it's all in little, it's been minced up in little pieces, mulched up? And that's because it hit its fan, its impeller, chewed it up, then put it in the bag. It's the same thing with that Hoover there. It picks up all the dirt, any large bits, it'll chew it up, put it into the little dirt cup, collection cup. Which doesn't say it's a disadvantage. I think this gives it a little bit more capacity. But again, as I said, this is dog food. Dog food's easy. If you pick up, say, a thumbtack, if you pick up a coin, accidentally, of course, you can damage the vacuum very easily. And that's some of the disadvantages of what a clean air unit does. But of course, the advantages of a direct air unit. I apologize. A direct air unit can get damaged, have its fan damaged if it picks up a hard metal object by mistake or something like that. The advantages of a direct air unit is that it has a lot more power and it does not have to use so much electricity, because you can see here Hoover is basically emphasizing uses only 4 amps. Direct air unit, this uses 11 amps. It uses a bigger motor. Probably clean air units will probably use a bigger motor to generate enough suction power for it to clean the house, to clean the room, clean the surface effectively. Which is not a bad thing. That may be one trade-off, it uses more energy, but of course you get the advantages that they're almost impervious to any hard metal object. You can't really damage a Dyson by picking up nuts or bolts or, well, of course you wouldn't do that, but if you actually do pick up, say, a thumbtack, you pick up a paper clip, you won't damage it at all. And so that was a little demonstration of clean air versus direct air. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.